What is up, my guys and girls of YouTube? It's your boy Justin Omoi, and today I want to talk to you guys and girls about practically understanding a song, or at least studying a song, breaking down the bits and parts so you can help understand how the song works or a song works, and it could help build you in terms of creating the song yourself. A lot of people, if not a lot, then all people, just listen to the song just to be like, hey, this sounds good. Not a lot of people are the types to break it down, though, bit by bit, and understand the different sections of a song that creates the song. So your boy Justin Omoi is going to give you a little guideline as to the things you have to listen to understand the song in its entirety. Just like how a body is made up of 130 plus bones, I think a little bit more than that, if not then a lot more than that. Just like that, the songs have its own skeletal system that you could, dissect. One last thing, the order I'm gonna go about it may not be in the right order. I would say, kind of almost. Starting off, we're gonna look at the song structure of the song. All right, the song structure is going to be the blocks, the building blocks. It's gonna be the thick blocks that put together the song. Usually it's not four. Usually it's like 5 or 6 blocks. Some could have 7 or 8. And the size of the blocks, right? They don't really, not too much matter. I would say, like, some blocks are big, other blocks are skinny. All right. I wouldn't say tall or short. Actually, tall and short does work out too, but don't worry about that. You have the intro block, you have the outro block, you have, sometimes you got small bridge blocks or leading chorus blocks. You have the chorus blocks, which is going to be big, and verse blocks that, would somewhat be just as big as the chorus, if not then bigger than the chorus. Unless you're Sean Paul, everything's like skinny in this little angle here. But yeah, these building blocks are going to be the sections that's going to consist, the whole song. It's going to be separated into these small individual pieces. The verse, the chorus, the bridge, the leading bridge, outro, intro, anything that I missed out. Next up, we got the song tempo, all right? Almost every single song that we hear in hip-hop, rap music, even rock music, they stick to one tempo per song, all right? Whether it be like 96 beats per minute, 130 beats per minute, 180, I don't know, it depends on the song, the style, the speed. The BPM or tempo is basically measures beats per minute. It's gonna be the 1, 2, 3, 4, or it could be the 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends how fast. To count BPM or figure out BPM manually, you could go ahead and count 15 seconds of a song and every single beat that you hear. So doom doom, those, every snap is counted as one, right? Count how many snaps you make in 15 seconds, then multiply that by 4, aka 60 seconds, and that's gonna be how many beats you have per minute. Isn't that easy? After you get the song's tempo, the next thing you would want to identify, or the next thing you would identify, is the song's key, aka the scale of the song. The scale of the song is going to be the scale, basically the set of notes that is going to be used in the song, and every single melody, every single sound is going to be set in the set of keys, aka the scale of the song. So if you have a song in the scale of C sharp, no, not even C sharp, let's just say C minor. C minor has 3 flats, and that's B, E, and A flat. So if you were to play the B key, where the B flat is, the key you have to press, that's not going to be in the scale of C minor. So you're going to end up screwing this song, and it's just bad. It's not going to make your song sound great. A better example, if you have C major, okay, that's all the white keys. If you press a black key in there, it's going to make the song sound weird. It's not going to be in the scale of the song. So figure out the key of the song, and you'll be able to, originate everything around it. Breaking into the song's key, we have the melodies of the song, all right? The melodies could be the lead melody, meaning like the prominent one, the sub melody, it's the next one melody that jumps with it. You have the bass line, which is the bass melody, counter melodies. There's so many different type of melodies out there, but those are, some of the ones you can identify easily. With the melody, there's something called texture. Is it just one lead sound being played throughout the song or throughout the phrase that's, there? Is it polyphonic, where there's multiple sounds being played from a different instrument and stuff like that? Is it homophonic? Do you hear two of the same things going on at the same time? Two different sounds but playing the same thing. Things of that nature. It's not just, one melody being played and then another melody being played. There could be two melodies overlapped on top of each other. And no, that is not harmony, all right? Harmony has to deal with one sound playing multiple notes in a, melody. It could be like a chord. You hit C, E, G, and then the melody, you could press the octave up C or something like that. That's a harmony or harmonic chords. Those are types of chords, or not types of chords, those are types of notes that can be played within a melody. That's basically it for melody. You got to understand that. There's a lot more, of course, to the melodies, but that's the starting point for it. You got to identify those melodies of sounds, like lead sounds in a chorus, lead sounds in the verse. After melody, we got rhythm. All right, rhythm is gonna be the swing of the song. I'll say it's called the swing of the song. All right, it's identified by basically the measures. All right, so we got beep, boop, boop, bop, and inside the beep, boop, boop, bop, you probably got like boom. So there's a timing within the kick, snare, kick, 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 snare. The timing of the kick is not like boom, 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 boom. No, it's within a time of consistent. It's in a consistent time. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The kick's on the 1 and 3. Let's just say 1 and 3 for now. Boom, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. That's a consistency in the rhythm. The rhythms should change within a song, all right? You're not going to hear the kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare the whole time. You're going to hear kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, kick, snare, kick, 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 snare. And then maybe in a different thing, it'll be like kick, 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 snare, kick, 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 snare. It could change that rhythm. It's not just in the percussions or the kicks and snares and stuff. It's also in the melodies. The melody could be like but if it keeps doing that the whole time, I mean, it could work, but it'll just be boring over time. So instead of you could change that rhythm and be like it's like a breakdown. I sound so childish. But having that break in the rhythm is going to be a break in the song. Next up, we have the instruments, all right? These could be analog instruments, digital instruments, percussion instruments, synthesized instruments, sound effects like or the cash check. Within those sounds, we have different type of timbres, which is like the quality of the sound. You could easily dissect like a tuba from a flute. They have different type of qualities in the sound. You also have the range of the instrument, so that could be like, going from C, middle C, up to a 1 octave up C. I don't know. There's only so many holes in a flute that, the flute could reach. The piano has the biggest of all ranges compared to other instruments like, violin or guitar. Yeah, guitar. And some sounds you cannot even create a range, but you could tune the sound to be a certain, note. Like a snare drum, you hit the snare, boom. Or a tom drum, you hit the tom drum, boom. You cannot change the pitch unless you like tweak the tom drum to be, tighter or looser or whatever, and you hit it and it'll sound different. But within the whole song or something, you can't really just boom, 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 and then you tweak like all the damn toms so it sounds like boom, 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 or some shit. You cannot do that. Most times the percussions will have the rhythm where the sound instruments will have the melodies, in the song. You can't really create a melody with a regular kick or snare. Again, that's because it has a certain pitch. It's just one pitch. I think I already mentioned it, but there's also synthesizers, so be on the lookout for those. The lyrics and vocals is the next thing to identify. After you identify all the other sounds in the song, it's time to jump into the lyrics and the vocals. The lyrics is going to be basically the words that the artist create to perform in the song. Lyrics has, words, but it also has like lyrical devices such as similes, metaphors, red herrings, hyperboles, personification, all those things, juxtaposition. So it pays off to learn those things so you can understand what the artist is saying, their intent for, basically saying what they say. Symbolism as well. The lyrics will go along with the song structure. So you're not going to hear an outro that has the verse words. All right, the outro is going to be where you say the outro words, or perhaps you don't even say anything at all. It just depends on what you want in the song. But you're not going to hear a chorus with the intro words. You're not going to hear, one more time, sing the chorus, how it goes. Yeah, aftermath, Slim Shady, G-Unit. You're not going to hear that ever. So the lyrics is going to follow the song structure. I didn't really have a spot for this last part in the lyrics, but the quality of the vocal, basically the proximity of you to the microphone, also matters when it comes to the words. The vocals is how you sound, the performance part in the song. So if I go close to the mic and speak like this, it's a different proximity than standing over here and speaking. All right, some people like to be up here, I don't even know, like Nav likes to be relatively close to the mic so you can capture those middle tones, where some other rappers would like to be distant from the mic so they could hear the clarity in their voice. One last thing, and that's basically the skeletal structure of it, and that's going to be the special effects, aka the delays, reverbs, all those cute little things. There's delays, reverb, the EQ, phase. You could hear flangers, so you could put in saturation, distortion, noise gating, or what's the other word? Transgating or some weird stuff. There's a lot of different special effects that you could learn, and there's a lot of different orders that you could put these effects in, such as you have a delay first and then the reverb, or the reverb first and then the delay. And you could understand these chains by simply listening. Do you hear a delay in the reverb, or do you hear the delay just happening and the reverb is covering it over? Understanding and listening carefully to these effects could help you develop, the effects that other artists are using in their songs. And the last thing I'll say is that the effects could be applied to not only the vocals, but also the instruments in the songs. Alright guys, it's been a long video. I'm gonna do my best to trim it up as much as I can, but hopefully you learned something from this. My armpit is not wet. Thank you for noticing. Thank you guys and girls. It's your boy Justin Omoi. And with that being said, peace. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Your boy needs some subscribers. We almost at 80,000 right now as of this moment that you see the upload date. So if you help subscribe, it'll help your boy out. And go ahead and see, another one of my videos if you feel like. So yeah.